It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Seattle Seahawks.
Taken in the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Got an open man. That's Campbell.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
And a Colts 1st down.
Hurts going to keep this himself.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
On the keeper.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument the quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. They'll run the screen with Mack. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He completes this one to Mack. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there. On what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Colts, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Colts nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
The pass.
15 yards on the play, first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
14.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
A 24-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Marquise Blair. The first down pass. Intercepted.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. It was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put them at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
46-yard line.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Colts' 39-yard line.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess we could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw here. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Fights through and now a crease. And down right around the 37. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort. I don't know if it's technique. But they'll have to work on that in practice.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
5-yard line.
4 down. 50 seconds. Mike.
They're going to look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Now a handoff looking right. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he'll let one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run here with Mack. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Picked up with 2.
Again, it'll be Mack. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's off by Julian Blackman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. And it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Romeo Okwara in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go! Let's go!
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And the pressure gets to him again. It's Stephon Tuitt. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
On Jones.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Mike 57. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now they try the right side here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And they take a knee.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Seahawks, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.